Sup nerds, today we have BlackWarGreymon X versus Leviamon. I start us off by hatching Koromon, evoing into Zubamon, and evoing into Greymon for 2. Chris hatches Sunamon, evos into Gilmon for 1, and evos into Garu for 2 to choke me to 1. I play Training, choke him back to 1, Scourge top 2. And then he trainings back, chokes me to 1. And I return the favor, Training, Scourge top 2. And he returns the favor back, Training, Scourge top 2. Chris thinks it's a game. I do it again. Choke him to 1. And he finally ran out of training cards. And evos into Waru Seadra to pass me 2. I evo into Grey X and Raising, and evo into Metal to choke him to 1. He promotes. Swing Security with Waru Seadramon, triggers Garu to draw 1, trash 1. And Suna triggers, draws 1. Check goes through, he is good. And he activates Perp Memory Boost, Scourge's top 4. Adds the Levi X. And my turn. I promote. Evo into Metal X for 1. Pop Training. Evo into Gaiamon for 3. De-evo the Warrior Seadra and then Blitz into it, piercing for 17k for 2 checks. We are good. Reboot. Trash top card of security. Still good. Alright, then he hatches Sunamon. Evos into Gabumon. Alright, so Chris pops Mimboost, goes to 4. And hard plays Leviamon for 13, giving me 9. And gains 1 memory from Leviamon deleting my Digimon. I hatch Koro, Evo into Agu. Evo into Agu X. Evo into Greymon for 2. And then Gaia forces Leviamon to give him 2. He promotes Gabumon. Pops Training. Evos into Garu for 0. Triggers Garu's effect to draw 1, trash 1. Trashes Levi X, draws a card off Suno. Evos into Garu X for 0. Triggers his effect, draw 2, trash 2. Discards Waru Seadramon. And a Training. Gains memory. Activates X Antibody. Pops Training. Evos into Waru Seadra for 1. Swings at me. Triggers Garu. Draw 1, trash 1. And then Gabumon, draw 1, trash 1. And then triggers Waru Seadramon. And I play Greymon from my trash. He switches the attack target with Waru Seadramon's effect. And evos into Levi X for free. Pierces through for 3 checks at 14. Last check is a Hades Force. Go boom. He should have actually gained a memory from the Waru Seadramon effect. It's a blanket effect, so I lose memory every time one of my Digimon is deleted until the end of my turn. So he should actually be at 3. And he plays Gazimon to choke me to 1. I promote. Evo into Grey X for 0. Pop Training. Evo into Metal for 1. Activate X Antibody. I swing Metal Greymon, trigger Raid, and then trigger X Antibody. Evo into BlackWar X for 5. Pierce through him for 18k for 1 check. Survive, and then reboot. So he hatches Sunamon. So that was actually a misplay. I should have popped the Training and Evo into Metal X. That way I would have trashed his last security card. So now I don't have game on my next turn. I realized it after my turn had passed that I should have done that. Alright, so Chris hard plays Leviamon for 13. Blows me up twice, gains memory. I hatch Koro. Evo into Agu. Play Agu X for 3. Scourge top 3. Max value, let's go. And then Gaia forces Leviamon, give him 4. And now I have lethal barring security options on my next turn. Assuming he doesn't clear my Agu X. So he Biting Crushes for 8, discards 7th Lightning. Gives me 4. So I play Agumon for 3, Scourge top 4. add the Greymon. And then play Red Boost, give him 2, Scratch Top 4, and add the Metal X. Alright, so Chris plays Octomon for 5, plays a Fujitsu token to my field, triggers Biting Crush, plays Levia pops Agu, and then he gains memory. I draw for turn. I promote. Pop Training, Evo into Greymon for 0, and then gain a memory. Evo into Grey X for 0. Evo into Metal for 3. Activate X Antibody. I pop the Boost, go to 2. Evo into Metal X for 1, blow up the Octomon. Swing Security, trigger X Anti, Evo into BlackWarGreymon for 5. 17, 1 check. We survive, and then I reboot and blow up the Leviamon. And then Chris's turn at 4. He has to have exactly hard play Leviamon in order to out my BlackWarGreymon, and he only has 1 left in his deck. Alright, so Chris concedes, so we take game 1. By the way, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. And if you're interested in my BlackWarGreymon X deck profile, link will be in the pinned comment below. And if you're interested in a Leviamon X deck profile, link will be in the pinned comment below as well. Alright, so Chris makes me go first for game 2. I hatch Koro, Evo into Agu, and play Red Boost, Scratch Top 4, and add an Agumon. And Chris hatches Sunamon, plays Pert Boost, Scratches Top 4, has to add the Rookie, Evo's into Gazi, and then Evo's into Garu to give me 2. I play another Boost, choke him to 1, add the Grey X, say Pert Boost, scratches top 4 again, adds the Levia X. And I play Agumon for 3, scratch top 4, add the Metal Greymon. He promotes. He was in a Gar X for 0, draws 2, trashes 2, trashes Levia X, and another Garu, and then gains a memory after drawing a card off Suno. He pops Boost, goes to 4. He goes into Waru Sidra for 3. Pops Boost, goes to 3. Then Evo's into Levia X for 6, gives me 3, and blows up my Agumon. I promote Agumon. Evo into Greymon for 2, gain a memory back. Evo into Grey X for 0. Evo into Metal for 1. Activate X Antibody. So I pop Boost to go to 3. Swing Security, trigger Raid, and then trigger X Anti, Evo into BlackWarGreymon, pierce through the Levia X for 1 check for 17k. So I survive, and then reboot. He hatches Suno. Evo's into Gabumon. Now I deliberately did that to not give him 3 memories so he couldn't hard play Leviamon to out my stack. Right, Evo's into Adober X for 2. And then Waru Sidramon for 3. I hatch Koro. Evo into Agu X for 0. Evo into Greymon for 2. Evo into Grey X. Swing on him, 18k actually for 1 check. Check a Biting Crush, Sag. He discards Leviamon, and then I trigger Greymon X, bot deck the X Antibody. Sadly, I don't have a replacement X Antibody in my hand. That feels really bad. So I play Agu X, Scourge top 3, and add Metal X to hand. And then BlackWarGreymon reboots. So he promotes. Activates X Antibody. Swing Security. Triggers Gabu to draw 1, trash 1. Draws a card from Suno. Triggers Waru. I play back my Agumon. And now my entire field has a blanket lose 1 memory upon deletion. He triggers Waru Sidra to redirect. Triggers Biting Crush to play Leviamon. Triggers Leviamon to blow up Agumon and BlackWarGreymon. Gains 2 memory from Leviamon and 2 memory from the Warrior Seedra effect. Triggers Levi X to Evos for free from raising. Blows up the Agumon, and so he should gain another 2 memory, 1 for Leviamon and 1 for the Warrior Seedra blanket effect, and then 1 more memory off the Dober X effect. So yeah, he goes to 9. Seems fair. And he doesn't actually pierce because he blew up the Digimon before the battle happened. So, Sag. So he activates Perp Mem Boost. Forgets to reveal top 4. Adds the Gabumon. Activates Wisdom Training. Adds the Garu. Then plays another Wisdom. Adds Gilmon. And then plays Gabumon, chokes me to 1. Side promote. Pop Mem Boost, go to 3. Evo into Metal for 3. Evo into Gaio for 5. De-Evo his Levi X. And then Blitz into him. Piercing 16k, 2 checks. So first check is a Bite and Crush. He discards a card, and then I trigger Gray X, and then second check goes through. It's a 7th Lightning. Sag. Now I don't have any protection layers. He discards another card, it blows it up. And he hatches Suno, and he should actually gain 2 extra memory here. 1 from the Warrior Seedra effect and 1 from Leviamon to put him to 7. He goes into Gabu and Raising. He swings 2 checks. Hades Force blows it up on the second check. Sag. Could have been the first check. Pops Training. Evo's a Nagaru for 0. Triggers this effect to draw 1, discard. Evo's into Drago after popping the boost for 1. Triggers its effect. Makes me play a guy. I play Agumon. And then he plays Gilmon. Pops Perp Mem Boost, goes to 8. Evo's in Leviamon for 5, blows it up, gains memory. Evo's in Levi X for 2. Swings, 3 checks. And he triggers Gabu to draw 1, discard, and then Garu to draw 1, discard. First check Sex Antibody, second check Training, third check Gaio, and then swings for game with Gilmon. Sag. So Chris does take game 2 on the back of some really good security checks. Alright, so I choose to go second for game 3. Chris hatches Suno. Evo's into Gil for 1. I hatch Koro. Evo into Agu. Then play Red Mimbu. Scritch top 4. Add the Metal X. He promotes. Swings on me. Dies. Then attempts to play Trading Card. No. Plays Gabu X, Scourges top 4. Swing and a miss. I draw. I play Agumon, Scourge top 4. Add the Gray X. He hatches Suno. Evo's into Gabu. Evo's into Garu for 2. Draw 1, trash 1. Trashes Levi X. Swings on me, 5k. Does die, but he has the option to trigger the Gabu X inheritable. It would get rid of the Levi X from his trash, though. Alright, he does trigger it. Bot decks Levi X and Gilmon. Then plays Training, Scourges top 2. Adds the Dragomon. Evo into Agu X, Scourge top 3. Add the Greymon. Evo and Agu X and Raising. Evo into Greymon for 2, gain a memory. Evo into Gray X. Evo into Metal for 1. Activate X Antibody. Pop Mem Boost, go to 2. Evo into Metal X for 1, blow up the Garu. Then Swing Security, trigger X Antibody, Evo into BlackWarGreymon X for 5. 1 check at 16k. Check a Bite and Crush, Sag. He discards 7th Lightning. I bot deck X Antibody, then reboot, trash top card to security. Wouldn't you know it, it's a Leviamon. Must be nice. Wish I was this good at the Digimon card game. So he promotes. Should gain a memory off the Gabumon. There we go. Evos into Octomon. Plays a token on my side of the field. Triggers Biting Crush. Plays Leviamon. Leviamon tries to blow up my BlackWarGreymon twice. It succeeds after the first attempt though. And he should gain a memory off of that. Pops Training. Evos into Drago for 1. Triggers his effects. I play Agumon. He plays Gabu X. Scorches top 4. Gets to add an X Antibody. Now he has to discard a card. Discards Gazi. And he should gain another memory off of his Octomon inheritable as well. Evos into Leviamon. Blows it up. Gains 2 memory. And it actually gave him too much memory here because once I realized he missed some, I assumed he missed all of them. So I just put him back to 4. Activates X Antibody. Swings into the token. Triggers X Anti. Evos into Levi X for 2. Triggers Gabumon to draw 1 trash 1. Draws off Suno. I discard a card. It's 14 for 3 checks. I should gain another memory there. Activates Pert Mem Boost. Scorches top 4. And I concede. Nothing I can do. 1 memory. So Chris does take it 2-1. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.